Welcome back to Top Branded Coins, the top 3 rare Lincoln pennies to look for your pocket change for more than millions of dollars, and that could make you rich overnight, whether you're a collector or just curious. This video will reveal the top rarest Lincoln pennies you need to watch for in your pocket change. Stick around till the end. Stop what you're doing. You might be holding a coin worth more than a house, maybe even your dream car. We're talking about a Lincoln penny that could fetch tens of thousands, even up to $1 million. Let's take you back to 1964, a time of coinage transition and uncertainty in the U.S. Mint. At the time, the Mint was preparing to phase out silver coins and introduce new clad compositions due to the rising cost of silver. This turmoil led to many experimental strikes. And one of the most enigmatic results was the 1964 SMS Lincoln penny. SMS stands for Special Mint Set, a type of coin struck with better than average quality, not quite proof, but definitely not business strike either. How to identify a real 1964 SMS Lincoln penny? Now before you run off and check your penny jar weight, here's what separates a 1964 SMS penny from the millions of regular 1964 Lincoln cents. Satin finish. The coin has a satiny, smooth surface. Unlike the usual rough texture of circulation coins or the mirror-like appearance of proof coins. Strong, crisp details. The design details are sharply struck, especially in Lincoln's hair, beard, and coat. This indicates special dyes were used, no contact marks. Unlike regular pennies, these were likely struck with care and stored properly. They show no bag marks or scratches. Die characteristics: square rims, sharp lettering, and date. Distinctive die polish lines, special packaging. Although the original packaging has never been confirmed, these coins were probably not issued in the same way as typical mint sets. Market value. How much is the 1964 SMS Lincoln penny worth now? Here comes the part you've been waiting for. Just how much money are we talking about? Let's break it down with real auction data. Record-breaking sale, $156,000 in August 2019. A 1964 SMS Lincoln Cent graded SP6 8 or D specimen read by PCGS was sold at Heritage Auctions for a jaw-dropping $156,000. Yes, that's right, a 1-cent coin sold for over $150,000. Other notable sales. SP6 7RD graded coins have sold for $20,000 to $50,000. Even SP66 specimens have reached $10,000, $15,000. And remember, these are just the ones that have gone to public auction. Private sales may have reached even higher prices. Why is the 1964 SMS penny so rare and valuable? Here's why this coin is on every collector's dream list. 1. Extremely limited quantity. Only around 15 to 20 examples are known to exist. Compare that to billions of regular 1964 pennies. 2. Experimental status. It's an unofficial issue, not intended for general release. That alone makes it a rare numismatic treasure. 3. Mystery and lore. There's no formal record of the 1964 SMS set ever being made. The story, the mystery, and the drama drive up collector interest and market value. 4. Elite ownership. These coins only appear in elite collections and major auctions. If you own one, you're in a very exclusive club. The 1980 D Lincoln penny, a coin you probably passed over countless times, hides one of the most fascinating and shocking stories in U.S. coin history. We're diving into the world of rare varieties, minting mishaps, and record-breaking sales that made this humble penny one of the most hunted coins of the 1980s. Let's rewind to 1982, a major turning point in U.S. coinage history. Due to rising copper prices, the U.S. Mint made a critical change in the composition of the Lincoln penny. Before 1982, pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing 3.11 grams. But with copper becoming too expensive, the Mint switched to a zinc core with a thin copper plating, reducing the weight to 2.5 grams. This change created an unusual overlap in production. 7 different varieties of 1982 pennies were minted. Date size, large date versus small date. Composition, copper versus zinc. Mint location, Philadelphia no mint mark and Denver D. The Denver Mint, known for its precision, accidentally struck something incredibly rare, a 1980 to penny made from the old copper alloy, something they weren't supposed to do. What makes it so rare? The U.S. Mint confirmed that Denver only struck zinc composition pennies in 1982. So when collectors found a 1980 small date penny that weighed 3.11 grams, their jaws dropped. Why? Because it proved that copper plankets meant to be discontinued somehow made it into the Denver minting presses. The first authenticated example was discovered in 2016 by coin expert coin dealer Paul Malone, verified by NGC and PCGS. It set off a wave of excitement in the numismatic community. Record sale. In 2017, one of these rare 1980 copper small date Lincoln pennies sold at auction for over $18,000. And that's just for a circulated example. Imagine the price if one in mint state, MS65 or higher pops up. Potential value in 2025, circulated condition, $5,000 at $10,000, mint state MS65, MS67, $15,000, $30,000 plus. Red designation road with full luster, possibly $50,000 or more. Discovery of new varieties could skyrocket these prices further. Rarity plus composition error plus small date plus Denver Mint equals one of the most valuable modern Lincoln cents in existence. Other 1980 to penny varieties, are they worth money too? Yes? Even if you don't have the ultra-rare one, some 1980 to varieties are still valuable in high grades. Valuable varieties, 1980 to small date copper, no mint mark, worth $50 to $500 in mint state. 1982 large date zinc or copper, common, but worth grading if MS66 plus. 1980 to D large date zinc, most common. 1980 to D small date zinc, not rare unless it's copper. Even in lower grades, some varieties can fetch $5 to $100, but in pristine condition, they might climb into the hundreds or thousands. Don't toss that 1983 penny just yet. Because what if I told you that a small, yes, you heard that right? The 1983 Lincoln penny may look ordinary, but some rare error versions are worth a fortune. And today, I'll take you deep into the hidden secrets of this coin. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to identify the ultra-rare 1983 penny that can turn your pocket change into a life-changing payday. 1983 was a major transition period for U.S. coinage. Just 1 year before, in 1982, the U.S. Mint officially changed the composition of the penny from 95% copper to a new zinc core with a copper coating, due to rising copper costs. Starting in 1983, every penny was supposed to be made using the new copper-plated zinc plankets, despite the change. A few extremely rare 1983 pennies were struck using leftover copper plankets or show major die errors, and they have stunned collectors with their eye-popping value. Finding a 1983 penny that weighs 3.1 grams could mean it was struck on a leftover copper planchet, and these coins are incredibly rare. The 1983 error penny that shocked the coin world, the Holy Grail, 1983 copper planchet error, but somehow, a few copper plankets remained in the Denver Mint's inventory, and one of them was mistakenly used to strike a 1983 penny. Value at auction. In 2013, a 1983 copper penny sold for over $15,000 at heritage auctions. Experts believe fewer than 5 may exist. This makes the 1983 copper penny one of the rarest transitional error coins ever found. 1983 double die reverse DDR. Another valuable error. Besides the rare copper planchet variety, there's another incredibly valuable version of the 1983 penny. Value estimates: MS63, $150, $300, MS65 Road, $600, $1,500, MS67 RD or higher. Could exceed $3,000, $5,000, so even if you don't have the copper transitional error, you might still have a valuable DDR variety. What's your 1983 penny worth? Regular 1983 zinc penny circulated face value, 10 cents. Regular 1983 zinc penny MS65 RD $5 to $25. 1983 double die reverse MS63 $150 to $300. 1983D Double Die Reverse MS67RD $5,000 plus. 1983D Copper Planchette Arabani Grade $10,000 to $18,000 plus. Note, a coin's value increases dramatically with higher mint state, MS grades, and with the red designation road, meaning the coin still has its original bright red copper shine. Don't overlook these other 1983 pennies. Even 1983 pennies, without errors, can be valuable if they're in mint state condition. 1983 PMS6-7 road, $300 to $1,000. 1983 DMS6-7 road, $150 to $500. Also, be aware of 1983 off-center strikes, broad strikes, or clipped plankets, which can bring in $50 to $500 plus. Imagine holding a coin worth $15,000 or more, and not even realizing it.